Hey guys, it's Ryan from the Melbourne Centre of Healing here. Today I want to talk about the impermanence of things and the flow of life. In my last video a couple of weeks ago, I was just talking about how I'd just gotten out of hospital and all my deep dark shadows that were coming up which is the byproduct of being in a really low emotional state. And I spoke about then using the questions, what's on the other side of this? Who am I about to become? And these questions point to two things. One, that every challenge that we face is designed to take us to a whole new level of consciousness. And two, it highlights the impermanence of all things, especially our emotional states as human beings. That in those low times, it's not going to last forever, it's going to finish. And understanding that can be powerful because at the time we're like, this is never going to bloody be over. So this week has been the opposite to that. I've been on the flip side of the coin. I've been inspired, I've been passionate, I've had a stack of energy, I've been very peaceful, yet taking a lot of action and coming from love in all interactions. So really the polar opposites, right? But the thing is, this state's impermanent as well. These beautiful states. There's a balance of the universe, and one can't exist without the other, those low and high states. So you imagine our baseline is here. When I was in hospital, it was down here, and up here is this week, feeling inspired. And our life always seems to go in waves like this, our states. And it's always perfectly balanced. You can't have one without the other. And when we're in those low states, we just want to do anything we can to try and escape them. And when we're in the high states, we try and do anything we can to hold on to them. We don't want to let them go and we want them to last forever. Now, to think that you can stay up here and not down here, it's just not living in reality. It's not how human beings in the universe works. What you can do is you can work on raising this baseline. That's a lot of what we do at the center here, removing a lot of these suppressed and heavy emotions and start to raise our baseline. So the highs can be higher and the lows not as low. But there's still always the up and down and the balance. It's part of the human condition. As long as we're alive, we're going to have these ups and downs. And talking more specifically about those high states today, when you're in those kind of beautiful states, knowing that it's impermanent is actually so fucking beautiful. It's like when you see, a beautiful and amazingly well-made sandcastle, right? You can look at it and go, man, that's fucking amazing. If that same structure was made of concrete, it wouldn't have that same effect because the sandcastle can get washed away or get blown away at any second. And it brings you really more into the present moment, knowing that it can go away at any stage. When we're in these high states and we want to hold on to them, cling on to them, it actually creates anxiety and can take us away from them because we start being on the lookout of, geez, what's going to take this happiness away or this beautiful state away? And we can start to attract those things into our life, when people feel really good and you're like, oh, how long is this going to last? What's going to happen now to take it away? If we can just anchor to the present moment, accept that state of being for what it is and know that it will pass. This state I'm in now might pass in 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days. It doesn't matter because right now you feel a certain way and you can fully accept that and embrace it. And I think that's really powerful. So, the impermanence of life, the low states, they will not last. You'll come out the other end. The high states, they won't last either. But by anchoring to the present moment, we won't create any anxiety and we'll go more deeply into that inspiration and that peacefulness and that happiness. That's all today, guys. Have a great day. Peace out.